Hey folks, today doing a solo review of Compass Box Canvas. So, I picked this up for a whiskey tasting that we're going to do the Saturday before this video comes out. And, oops, oh, man, like 25 cents right there. No, this is the most expensive bottle I've ever bought. I know that for someone who goes and has as much whiskey as I do, that's probably pretty amazing to some of you. This was I paid a little bit over MSRP on it. This was 140. This is a blend of 5 different scotches, single malt scotches, a 13-year Tomatin, a 13-year Glenbergie, a 14-year Glenelgin, 16-year Glenelgin, 14-year Glenelgin, 18-year Tomatin, and a 24-year Imperial. All of them were then aged for an additional 3 years in various types of casks, with the big one being the 18-year Tomatin being aged in Vino Naranja barrels, which is a Spanish orange liqueur. So we're going to review this and see how things are going. So the nose on this is opened up a little bit since I've had the bottle open now for about a week. The nose on this at first seems very normal Scotch, but once you get into it, you start getting notes of the orange coming through, a little bit of pears and some apple, basically some nice fruit. Buried way deep down in there, you get some of that brown sugar caramel flavor from the bourbon barrels. It's pretty far down, but it's there. No real cherry notes or anything like that. All right, let's go ahead and give this a sip. Boy, the complexity of this thing just unfolds. I wish the finish was a little longer. Don't get me wrong, it's still going. But I've noticed over the last week that the finish on this doesn't last a super duper long time. But man, it's really nice. You get the hit of the malt right off the bat. You get some vanilla notes. You actually taste the bit of char, because they did go and they used a recharged American oak hogshead, and that really comes through, along with some good bourbon notes, because they used first fill bourbon for the 13-year Glenbergie and the 24-year Imperial. The Vino Naranja, the orange notes come through just a bit as kind of a base to kind of hold everything together. Oh man, and now I'm getting like, I don't know how to describe it, just a really good burnt caramel toffee note in the background. Truthfully, this is fantastic. Is it worth $140? And the answer is, it depends on what you expect from a $100 bottle of whiskey. For me, for the complexity that this is giving, I probably overpaid for this a little bit at 140, but 100, 110, well, this is 130, I should say, before tax. But at 100 to 110, this is a really good deal. You're not going to go and probably find it for that much anymore, if you can find it at all. There were only 5,880 bottles of this released, and it was released back in 2021. I just happened to come across a shop that actually had 3 of them at one point. Last time I went, I got one of the last 2. So, and I don't believe Compass Box has announced intentions to go and release a second version of this. So if you can find it, just to have it, I would go and have one, to go and have the experience of tasting it. Or if you can find it at a bar someplace, it's definitely worth getting at least a pour of this. Like I said, am I disappointed that I spent $130 on this bottle? No, I'm not. This is actually very good. Like I said, I overpaid for it a bit, so, okay, whatever. But man, this is really good. I'm gonna sit here and just enjoy the rest of this. We will hopefully be back with some other things that we're going have in the works for the channel. But right now, I'm gonna enjoy my whiskey. You guys have a good rest of the day. That's so good. Good.